Hi everyone, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to another video. Today I want to share with you how to do some selective foiling with your stencils. First, I just want to say wherever you are in the world right now, I hope you are happy and healthy and safe. My family and I, we are in Iowa. We are good, but schools are out, so my kiddos are home. That means that my videos are going to be short and sweet and whatever I can get done in about 30 minutes time right now. That also means that my videos are not going to have as many projects in them. It's just, we're all living a new normal right now, and this is mine for the time being. But let's get to today's project. So I will be using this Nature Circuitry stencil from the Crafter's Workshop. I'm using the 6x6 version, and I'm using that very large butterfly down there on the bottom left hand. So when you're doing selective foiling, the most important thing is going to be masking. I want to first mask off the entire area that I want to be foiled. So in this case, I'm going to be doing that circuit side of the butterfly, the right-hand side, in foil. I'm also going to be doing the center of the butterfly with some flock. They both are going to use hot foil gel, so I will go ahead and just mask off that entire side. The first thing I want to do is get down my ink blending. I'm using dye inks here, so I'm just going to go ahead and quickly blend them onto the left side of the butterfly. I didn't want to get any on the right hand side just because that gel is wet when you first put it down, so I didn't want to take the chance of it bleeding underneath that gel. So I went ahead and masked off that entire right side and then blended the left hand side. Now once the blending was good, I went ahead and removed that tape that was on the right side and moved it over to the left side to protect that blending. Then I'll go ahead and put my gel through the right side of the stencil. I also have masked off all the other areas of the stencil that are close to this. That way they don't end up with this gel through them either, because anywhere this gel is and the foil or the flat goes on top of it, it's going to stick. This gel is like super glue with that foil, which is great when you have it where you want it. Now you might look at this jar and think it's tiny. It is 2 ounces of the hot foil gel, but you do not need a ton of this at all. You use a very tiny bit for your stenciled areas. A thin layer does it. The only thing you want to do with this is make sure it's nice and smooth. You also want to make sure that once you have it put through your stencil, you go ahead and pull that stencil up and wash it or put it in water right away. Then let it sit and dry. You'll know it's dry when it's clear. It goes on white, dries clear, which is a great indicator. Now, like I said, I wanted to do flock in the center of the butterfly, so I went ahead and cut a very small piece of that flock and just put it in the center of the butterfly. Then I'm going to cover the rest of the butterfly with some pewter foil. These are both from ThermoWeb. I really love their products and they stick really well with the hot foil gel from the Crafter's Workshop. Like I said, that gel is like super glue. I went ahead and loaded everything into my little sheet. I'm using a parchment paper sheet. And make sure you put that through your laminator or your Mink with the folded side first. It will get stuck if you go the opposite way. Now once that comes out, I let it cool, then I can remove all those pieces and I have this gorgeous foiled right side of the butterfly where all the circuits are. The center of the butterfly has flock, which is some great fluffy texture. And then you also have the left side of the butterfly, which is gorgeously ink blended. I love the way this turned out. It was so simple and easy to do, and it only took about 10 to 15 minutes with dry time to get this done. So I decided to keep the rest of the card simple as well. I used the dots embossing folder down, or not embossing folder, the stencil down there on the bottom, and put some gray ink through that. Then with that butterfly, I went ahead and put a little bit of black cardstock right on the bottom there to separate that from the stenciling on the bottom. Finally, I'll go ahead and add this flag banner that I stamped a Hey There sentiment onto, and I'm adding that with some foam adhesive to pop it up a little bit. And everything was added to an A2 top folding card base for a very, very simple finished card. And there you have it. That's how easy it is to do some selective foiling with your stencils and also get some more textures and finishes on your card as well. That is going to do it for me today. Like I said, my videos are going to be short and sweet right now. I want to thank you guys so much for watching today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can do that on the left-hand side. And don't forget all that information and the supply list down in the description box below. Happy crafting, everyone!